Hello students, welcome to Physical Science Digital Classes Mehbubabad. Myself Narendra Babu Kotla, PGT Chemistry, TSMS Mehbubabad. Today, Human Eye and Colorful World, Class 10, Part 6. In this session, we are going to discuss about power of lenses. The power of a lens is a measure of the degree of convergence or divergence of light rays falling on it. The power of a lens is measure of degree of convergence or divergence of light rays falling on it. The power of a lens depends on its focal length. Power of lens that generally depends on its focal length. The power of a lens is defined as the reciprocal of its focal length in meters. The power of a lens is defined as the reciprocal of its focal length in meters. The power of lens is equal to 1 by focal length of the lens in meters, or P is equal to 1 by F in meters, where P is equal to power of the lens, F is equal to focal length of the lens in meters. A lens of short focal length has more power, whereas a lens of long focal length has less power. A lens of short focal length has more power, whereas a lens of long focal length has a less power. For example, a lens of 5 cm focal length will have more power than a lens of 20 cm focal length. For example, a lens of 5 cm focal length will have more power. So as the focal length of a lens is decreases, then the power of the lens will increases. So that's why a lens of 5 cm focal length will have more power than a lens of 20 cm focal length. A more powerful lens is one that bends the light rays more. So powerful lens in the sense it bends the light rays more. That means more refraction takes place and has a shorter focal length. The unit of power of a lens is diopter, which is denoted by the letter capital D. 1 diopter is the power of lens whose focal length is 1 meter. 1 diopter in the sense the power of a lens whose focal length is 1 meter. A convex lens has a positive focal length, so the power of a convex lens is positive. So we can written with a positive sign, or we can represent it with positive sign. A concave lens has a negative focal length, so the power of a concave lens is negative. So the concave lens it is having the negative focal length, so the power of the lens is negative. So if power of the lens represents in minus sign or negative sign, then we can consider it as concave lens. In order to calculate the power of a lens, we need its focal length in meters. Sample problem. A convex lens is of focal length 10 centimeters. What is its power? A convex lens, its focal length is 10 centimeters. Then what is its power? Let us go through this solution. Here, the focal length of the lens is given in centimeters. So, to calculate the power of this lens, we should first convert the focal length into meters, because in our formula, so we are using focal length in meters. So now 10 centimeters in the sense 10 by 100, that is equal to 0.1 meters. So focal length F is equal to 0.1 m. A convex lens has a positive focal length. So now putting this value of focal length in the formula of power of a lens, P is equal to 1 by F in meters. So then we get P is equal to 1 by, so F in meters, that is 0.1. If you simplify this, then 10 by 1, that is equal to the power of P is equal to plus 10 diopters, plus 10 diopter, plus 10 D. This is the power of lens. The power of this convex lens is plus 10 diopter, which is also written as plus 10 D. The plus sign with the power indicates that it is a converging lens or convex lens. if a number of lenses are placed in close contact, then the power of the combination of lens is equal to the algebraic sum of the powers of individual lenses. So if number of lenses are placed in close contact, if different types of the lenses are placed in close contact, then the power of the combination of the lenses is equal to the algebraic sum of powers of individual lenses. So thus, if two lenses of powers P1, P2 are placed in contact with each other, let us take the two lenses with the powers P1 and P2. So if you place contact with these two lenses, and the resultant power P is equal to, so algebraic sum of P1 plus P2, that means P is equal to P1 plus P2. For example, if a convex lens of power plus 4D and a concave lens of power minus 10D are placed in contact with each other, then the resultant power will be, or what is the resultant power? So here two types of the lenses they are given. So one is plus 4D and another one is minus 10D. So one is the convex lens, plus sign indicates and minus sign indicates the concave lens. So then the total power of the lens will be equal to P1 plus P2. So then P1 is the plus 4 and P2 is the minus 10. That's why. So 4 plus into minus minus, that means 4 minus 10, that is equal to minus 6D. The resultant power will be minus 6D. So this shows that a combination of convex lens of power plus 4D and a concave lens of power minus 10D has a resultant power of minus 6D. So this combination of convex lens and concave lens behaves like a concave lens, so which is having a power that is minus 6 diopter. This is shown clearly so in the given picture. If you take the convex lens plus 4D and concave lens as minus 10D, so by the combination of these two, then it gives the, so generally concave nature. In general, if a number of thin lenses having powers P1, P2, P3, etc. are placed in close contact with one another, then their resultant power P is given by P is equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3, etc. Here, please note that the individual powers P1, P2, P3, etc. of the lenses should be put in the above formula with the proper signs. The lens systems consisting of several lenses in contact are used in designing the optical instruments like cameras, microscopes and telescopes, etc. The use of combination of lenses increases the sharpness of the image. The image produced by using a combination of lenses is also free from many defects which otherwise occur while using a single lens. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.